Oh shit. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hey, man. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to the World Cup Diaries. We started off today by journeying from Madrid all the way to London. After touching down and clearing customs, I jumped on the tram to go and see my friend Mubin, who I'll be staying with for the first night. Off rip, we went straight to a shop to grab some dinner because I was very hungry and catch the tail end of the Brazil versus Croatia game. I don't think a lot of us predicted Croatia beating Brazil, but GG's Croatia. From there, we went to a very rowdy pub. Everyone is cheering, but no one's cheering. To catch the second game of the day, Argentina versus Netherlands. Argentina would go on to score 2 goals. Yes, sir! But then at the death, Netherlands would go on to score 2 goals of their own to send the game into overtime. No! At this point, going into extra time, it would liven the mood up a little bit in the pub, and then when the game went into penalties, that's when the atmosphere really started to pick up. Argentina would go on to win this game, as controversy would follow. After a very eventful first day, it was time for movie night to go home and rest up for the main event the next day, England versus France. However, before going there, day 2 would see us start off at another pub to catch the Morocco versus Portugal game. This pub seemed to have a lot more energy than one we had gone to the previous day, so I was very excited. After 41 minutes, Morocco would go on to break the deadlock and score a goal I don't think anyone was expecting. At this point, it started to become very prevalent who the pub was cheering for in this game. After every Morocco attempt that came close to going in, a loud cheer as if it was England almost scoring a goal. And with every Portugal miss, a mocking "Sue." Two very different sides to a coin. I'm gonna be very honest here. While I was happy for Morocco to go through, seeing Ronaldo cry really did something inside. Someone I grew up watching and admired in tears because he couldn't deliver what he wanted to his country. One nation's sorrow was another nation's glory. The beauty of sports. At this point, it was starting to become very prevalent where I needed to go next. Hey! But that's for later in the video. The streets were empty. It was now time for us to venture off to our last pub to watch the main event, France versus England. Something about this atmosphere was different. The England bunch were ready and prideful, singing their national anthem, ready to rally behind the 3 lions. Would football finally come home? But as the game settled, the tension and stress suddenly rose. At the stroke of the 17th minute, France would go on to score through an amazing long shot by Chouameni. At this point, the vibes were low, and I could tell that this game was going to be a roller coaster of emotions.
It's going to be 1-0 France so far.
The second half would start and England would start to show signs of life, which then started to bring morale back up in the pub. A VAR pen and the pub was electric.
Mubin, pen or no pen? It's a pen, bro!
Harry Kane would score and set the nation afire. Football was coming home chants started to ring through the streets and the pub. And the people started to believe again. but it's the hope that kills. My twin, Oliver Giroud, would head the ball to send France back up 2-1. The English supporters were distraught. However, a reckless tackle by the French defense and it would give England the chance to level again. Nerves at an all-time high and the weight of the nation on the shoulders, and Harry Kane unfortunately skied the penalty. Full-time finish is 2-1. That's tough. It happened again, a roller coaster of emotions, but this time for the English supporters. With that, I send it to SHADIII from the past. Enjoy the rest of the video. This is my bed. This is where I've been sleeping the last little bit. All right, guys, hello. It's the end of the night. Let me have you introduce yourself. What's your name again?
Nikesh.
So, believe it or not, Nikesh has actually been on this channel before.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, remember the Atlanta vlogs?
Oh, is it?
Dude, yeah. So when I was at Atlanta like 6 or 7 years ago, Nikesh makes a second appearance on the channel.
Nice. I'm honored.
It's 11:22 p.m. December 12th. I've been here for 2 days now. Nikesh, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling tired, but it's been a lot of fun having you around.
It's been very tired. Thank you for hosting me first and foremost on this couch. He didn't want to cuddle with me. So Nikesh is the one that helped organize like us going to the game the other night when England unfortunately lost. How do you feel? Thoughts?
It's tough, man. It's tough to take. I mean, you saw the atmosphere in the pub, right? Like I got fully into it. I was singing the national anthem, hand on my heart.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of cool recording the atmosphere of like people. Everyone was like singing.
Yeah, it was
everything.
Right? There were chants about Harry Maguire. There were chants about Harry Kane, Gareth Southgate, right? Like I watched the England games, but I didn't really know what going on about the chants. So yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and so that's why it hit a little bit harder, right? When they lost.
Yeah, you were pretty sad.
I was distraught because I thought we were the better team. We were the much better team in the defense. Come on, you give away 2 rubbish penalties like that, and you're telling me we lost that game?
Yeah.
That's a rough one. So
who are you supporting now that they have been knocked out?
Morocco. I'm supporting Morocco. I'm optimistic. I think if they win it, that'll be pretty good. It'll be a pretty good upset, right? That's never happened before. You know, one of the established teams to win it's kind of boring, right? So it'll be like a throwback to like 2015, 2016 when Leicester won the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be pretty good. I'm excited. I'm excited for Morocco. So fingers crossed. They're a good team.
Like, do you find yourself watching the World Cup every time it rolls around or no?
You know what? Usually yes, because it's in the summer, right? It's a big vibe over here. You go to like a beer garden or something. You go with your boys. You go out. You go sit in the sun. This World Cup, I've not got into it that much. I'll be honest, because it's the winter. Like I've had work. I've had things going on. Then I'm like, oh shit, the World Cup's on. Like you just completely forget because I'm just not used to watching tournament football at this time. Yeah. So I have forgotten a little bit this year.
No, I think that's the biggest thing kind of bouncing around these countries is that since it is in the winter. I mean, we got a snowstorm yesterday.
Yeah.
It dumped snow out here yesterday.
You got some footage of the snow, right?
We got some footage of the snow. What does the World Cup mean to you? Like, why do you watch it? And what does it mean for you?
You know what? I wish I had like a deeper response. Like, honestly, I watch it just because I want to see the world's best players or even like just underrated players or just whoever just represent their country and play. Like, it's different, right? You watch like I watch the Premier League, right? Yeah. So you get like the best teams, the best players. They're all funded by like big money, right? This is just, it's not funded by money. It's funded by your nationality. So you're going to get like a mix of players. You think of Argentina, you got someone, a superstar like Messi, playing with someone from Brighton, right? This McAllister player. Like that's what it means. And then look, there are different sides of it, right? Like unity and things like that, right? But it's like,
do you know what I think is the craziest thing is like, for example, Morocco as a country now, like has a lot of the Arab nations that are backing it and rally each other.
Agreed.
So
it does bring people together, right? Even politically or whatever, you kind of look past your differences if you like the same football team or whatever. Yeah, agreed.
So England lost a couple of days ago. So I'm gonna try to go and like record, ask some people some questions about like how they feel, why they've been watching the game out in the UK. And I actually booked a flight today to Morocco for the day that they play against France. So we're gonna document out there too. Like snowed so much. Madrid, it rained so much. Here it snowed so much yesterday. So I'm bringing bad weather too. It's kind of crazy. All right, what is your name?
Atelier.
Joel and
Selena.
So have you been watching the World Cup?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, who have you been rooting for?
I was rooting for Ghana, but they dropped out. But it's okay, because they took Uruguay with them. Because I expected Ghana to have fire in their eyes when they were fighting Uruguay because of the last World Cup.
With Luis Suarez and everything that happened?
Yep.
You're obviously supporting Germany in the World Cup?
Yeah, it's Germany.
Yeah. How did you feel when Germany lost, when they got knocked out?
Bad.
Why is that?
Ich mag das, wenn Deutschland gewinnt. Also ich will, dass Deutschland gewinnt. He basically said he just wanted them to win because it's Germany.
So why do you watch the World Cup?
Well, I've been watching this since I was little, especially because most of my family's like boys, and I'm like the only girl outside of my mum. So we've always like watched it every time it came on.
Because I like football and I played football in Germany. It's a big cup, a big tournament.
Who are you rooting for now, or do you not really care?
Right now,
Brazil.
Brazil's no longer in the World Cup though. They got knocked out.
Morocco or Argentina?
Morocco or Argentina?
Morocco.
Morocco, the dark horse. Yeah. And why do you want Morocco to win?
African country, innit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You can always get better in life, innit?
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Boom. It's always fun, like interviewing people. I always get so nervous. Every video that I make, I always get nervous, like going up to people and asking them to record and like all this stuff. But I feel like as long as you're nice, you come with a smile, people will like be more open to chatting with you. So that's the second person we've interviewed so far. We've had a Ghana fan and a Germany fan so far. So what is your name?
Abraham.
Liam.
Dan.
Dan. And where are you from, Dan?
From London.
London.
France.
France. Okay. So okay. So have you been watching the World Cup?
Yes, I have, yes.
Yeah, of course.
I assume you were rooting for France, or?
Yes, of course.
I was gonna say, how are you feeling after the loss to France?
It's just one of the things, you've got to accept it. We can't do anything about it. It's the way it rolls.
Deflated a little bit.
Yeah. Why is that?
The way we lost. The Harry Kane missed penalty. We played well. It's harder when you played well and you lose, you know?
What would it mean to you if France is able to win the World Cup?
I would be really happy. Really happy to see it because like I really like the team, the country, so it's going to make me really happy.
And what would it have meant for you if they had won this year?
Oh, it would have been massive. Proper jubilation. Like the country would have gone mad. It would have been so good. Everyone still gets super excited anyway. Like even when we make it to the quarters.
Yeah.
And are you going to continue watching the World Cup now that England has been knocked out, or will you stop watching it?
Possibly might watch the final, but not really, no.
Okay.
No.
And do you care who wins now? Are you rooting for anyone specifically?
I'd like to see Morocco get it.
Morocco?
Yeah, I'd like to see them do it.
I think everyone is like wants the underdog to win, which I think is pretty cool. And why have you been watching the World Cup?
Well, it's the holy grail, right? Of the pinnacle of football. Like football's global anyway, but the World Cup's truly global. You know, even people who aren't that into football, that's what they're going to watch.
I just enjoy football.
Okay.
But saying I'm a Fulham fan, it doesn't say much.
Yeah.
But no, I do enjoy the football.
And it's nice, like, when you've got all of your friends supporting different teams and then you all come together for England.
Yeah, it's like a moment, of joy, a moment when you can enjoy, you can think about something else, entertain yourself. So it's really good, We're all busy, life is not easy, so you have something where you can escape from your daily life. So yeah, it's cool.
What do you feel has been different this year compared to other years?
There doesn't seem to be the passion there from all the teams. I don't know whether it's because it's halfway through the season or what, but there doesn't seem to be the passion there. They seem to want to play more for their clubs than their country.
Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi, yeah.
Messi.
Why is that? That was a quick answer. Why Messi? Why Messi?
It's just because on his skills, I think like everything looked easy with him.
I like the way he plays. I think he's got more of a unique style than Ronaldo, Ronaldo was just like power.
It's not like I am a hater of Ronaldo. He's an amazing player, but I feel like Messi is more a natural gift. Something God gave you. There's nothing you can do. You know what I mean?
Whereas Messi, there's a lot in his brain that's just like he sees the game differently.
And would you choose Ronaldo or Messi? I'm just curious.
Ronaldo.
And why would you pick Ronaldo?
I think he's absolutely brilliant. He's an ambassador to the sport. The way he goes about. Messi's very, very good and not far behind him, but I think Ronaldo strives to be better every game, and he is an ambassador to the sport.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, man. Thank you. It's always very cool to connect with these different people and be reminded that this is why we watch the World Cup. It's so that we can connect as one and everything. It's like cool. As soon as he said France, I was like, I already know who's gonna say and everything like that. So the responses are dope, but that's number 4. You can laugh. It's all good. It's all friendly. It's family friendly stuff. Right, what is your name?
Vishni. Maya.
My name is Titus.
Where are you from?
I'm from London.
England.
England. All right. Have you been watching the World Cup?
Yes, I have.
A little bit.
A little bit. Why have you been kind of following it to the extent that you have been?
Because it's just so big, it's like part of the country's heritage, isn't it? So just been following along because everyone else has been.
Why do you watch the World Cup?
It brings my family together because we're all like cheering on. My mom's very competitive as well, so it's nice to see her like root for country.
It's something fun and like I can talk about it with my friends and Yeah, and I like the vibe of it because like obviously everyone like comes together for like their country, and I like that vibe.
For you, what does the World Cup signify for you specifically?
Just unity, the community comes together.
Like united countries, just everyone competing together, seeing who's the best.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's just so nice. It's so frigid. It's so cold. Basically, we've interviewed around like 6 people now. It's very chilly out here. I keep going in and out of buildings so I don't get even more sick at home. My voice is shot at this point now. Yeah, these are fun because I can see where I was in that specific point of time. Look at this, hold on. Double-decker bus, man. Let's get it. Welcome to the UK, dog. Yes, sir.
Channel. Thank you for coming to London. Yes. It's really sad that you're going to go tomorrow. Please come back soon, not another 5 years.
It's been 5 years. Has it been longer than 5 years?
No,
I've been here?
5.
Since I've been here?
Since I went to 2017. 2017 is when I went to Atlanta.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, Atlanta, so it's been 6.
Plus 5.
It must have been so 6, huh?
You not do maths.
What do you mean? 2017?
Plus 5.
2022. We're about to be 2023 though.
Okay, but
it's pretty, dog. Give it to me. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna fly out tomorrow back to Lisbon, and then we're off to Morocco.
Bye. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too.
I love. No, you know what? You're recording this, and you'll edit it in like the maddest way possible. Nah.